It's always kind of funny listening to something with a group of people. It's like there's so much going on. I think especially like Wood, we were like, huh? What? Jump scare. What a way to start the vlog. I'm filming to slay, and so I thought I'd try out the curly twirly durlies. So I'm gonna take them out soon so my hair can finish air drying, and we can see if this is a potential option.
Oh, that's
for just, I guess, doing my hair in general, because I, like I said, don't have a hairdryer. I'm really bad at doing it with like the straightener. So the best option I have at the moment is I have a beach waver, you know, well, not a beach waver, but a waver. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I thought I'd start the vlog today, even though tomorrow is the life of a showgirl. I'm so excited. I feel like it's like Christmas Eve. I'm so excited. So hopefully I can focus and film properly. I'm filming my Michaela video today, and I know this is such a stupid thing to worry about, but I've seen that like Kylie and some other people have made videos on Michaela, and I'm like, I always get this worry that people think I'm copying people, and I'm like, I literally spent all day yesterday prepping this video, and I'm like, I think these things are just bound to happen when you talk about things that are topical, but I don't know why I always get in my head, I'm like, people are gonna think I'm a copycat silly goose back in the pond. But I don't know why, I just always worry people are gonna be like, boo, you stink, you have no original ideas, you copied. And I'm like, I promise I didn't. And I honestly just think it's the reality of talking about things that are topical, right? And like, sometimes you're going to be the first, sometimes you're not. And I think just being a smaller creator, I guess, question mark, I'm always like, if I'm not first, I'm last. And that's how I felt also about my Ned Fulmer video. I was like, I felt like, I'm like, oh my gosh, it took me so long to edit that video that I was like, girl, you're too slow. But I think that's just me and my own silly little head being silly, because like no one's ever been like, oh my god, you just copy people. So and I hope that like my perspectives and the way I approach the topic, I know it's different, like I know it's not even the same, like I'm not doing the same video that other people are doing. It's just like talking about the same kind of person, or like, I guess, viral moments, to use those moments to have talking points. But I'm like, I know my ideas are different. I know that I didn't plan the exact same video anyway. I don't even know if you guys can take me seriously with these things in my hair. I feel like a little Bo Peep or something. But yeah, that's just me, what's going on in my brain right now. I don't know why this little bit's come out. Beautiful, I reckon. Ooh. But yeah, anyway, I guess I'll show you guys when I take my hair out what it looks like. So see ya in a tickety moment for you. Okay, this is the hair immediately out of the rollers. I feel like, I don't know, could be good. I have good vibes, because I know that they will continue to drop. Obviously this is not the look I'm going for, but I'm gonna wait for it to dry and then run my fingers and like oil through it, and hopefully it'll look nice. Like obviously I'm not like, this looks amazing. But I'm like, I see the vision, I like the kind of curl amount, and it will continue to drop. So like, this is giving very little swoopy like fake curtain bags. What is that? Hello? That's really good actually. Okay, I kind of rushed the drying process because I'm like, girl, I have to film. So I feel like I could definitely make it more formal looking, but this is more like, I don't know, casual, I guess. But I do think it makes like quite nice curls. I think my hair is still obviously a bit wet, but I feel like this is definitely the move. It's just more about the timing, right? Because your hair takes a long time to dry. Well, my hair takes a long time to dry anyway, and so then when you put it in the curly whirlies, it takes even longer. So I guess I have to figure out what doing with that. But I'm pretty pleased with it overall. I don't know, just like, to me this curl is like a little cutesy little thing. My hair doesn't really what? My hair doesn't curl that kind of uniformly naturally. So I feel like it just elevates the curly look, I guess is what I'm saying. Okay, so I literally just finished filming and my hair still isn't dry. So that just goes to show how long it takes my hair to dry. So I guess that's my only qualm or question or query with these curly whirlies is how am I supposed to make my hair dry? Do I need to get a hairdryer? Do I need to... I thought you weren't supposed to sleep with wet hair. Or should I just like slightly... Are you supposed to like slightly dampen the hair maybe? Because yeah, my hair is still not dry. And I've been filming for hours. So I don't know why I started doing the curl review. I feel like it looks kind of similar to the way that my hair kind of dries naturally, to be honest. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel. But I do like it. I'm just unsure of how to make it Tim Gunn work for the wedding or for like an event because my hair takes so long to dry. I don't know. It's a life of a showgirl day and it's raining. I think Taylor probably... Oh, can you see? There you go. It's raining. Taylor probably requested it. So if I had known, I would have picked me flowers yesterday because they're all a bit sad and droopy. So I picked them now. And I think I'll actually put them in one vase and this one probably. And I just felt like these gave showgirl vibes and obviously the orange. I just thought it'd be a cute little touch. Eating before the guests arrive. I made this myself. It's a predictions chart. I thought I'd just make something fun to do whilst we wait for everyone to arrive, so you can do like a silly little predictions table. And I just felt like my little boo-boos give life of a showgirl. And I kept all these stars from a time I ordered from the Taylor Swift, what's it called? The store, the online store. And then I didn't even realize I had these posters because we got VIP tickets, because that was literally the only tickets we could get for the Eras tour was the VIP version. So yeah, it's kind of come together fun. So it's a bit like Eras tour, Taylor Swift vibey, and then I guess we'll watch in here, have the snacks and everything. Everyone will sit around, close the curtain so you don't have glare on the TV. And we have, I don't have every CD. I bought 1989, the original, on, what's the word? Like Apple iTunes. So the physical ones I have is Speak Now and Reputation of V, and then Speak Now TV and Midnights. Yeah. Everything else I didn't buy. I do kind of want to buy this album, but I might wait for it to go on sale. But yeah, that's the fun little decor. I hope it gives a good vibe anyway. And the food is very like girl dinner. I'm making focaccia and I have like cheeses and dips. And I'm going to do choc dunked strawberries and just nibbles really. I realized I didn't show you guys what I'm wearing. My Eras Tour t-shirt, my Reputation necklace, and friendship bracelets. The weather is so bad and rainy, my hair is just like shablam. But yeah, we've got the focaccia in the oven, washing the strawberries, and it's raining. Great. Did I even brush up my eyebrows? But yeah, people should arrive soon-ish or later. My watch never tells me the time. 4:36, so the album comes out in less than half an hour, but probably will start listening at like 6:30, I reckon. So So we just watched the movie. This is the most orange thing I have. It's like a denim jacket, but I feel like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like orange brownish. It's the closest, bestest thing I have. But it was very fun. I feel like it was very wholesome to go and see the movie, especially after like having a weekend with the album. And yeah, I'm really enjoying the album. I feel like I'll probably chat to you guys more about the album later. I don't know. But I've been really enjoying it. I really love track 1 and track 2, The Fate of Ophelia and Elizabeth Taylor. So like, we're listening to that on repeat, as Selena Gomez loves to say. But yes, anyway, the movie was super fun, and the listening party was really fun. It's always kind of funny listening to something with a group of people, and you're like, it's like there's so much going on. I think especially like, actually romantic. Like when we were listening to that together, we were like, and we were like, huh? What? But yeah, I feel like, when I have more time to yap to you guys, I'll definitely do a full debrief, but I thought I best come in and say hey, and that I had a fun weekend and that it's been fun, and it's actually nice weather. I don't know if you can see. There you go. It's 7 p.m. and it's so sunny. Daylight savings is crazy. But yeah, better go home. And you guys thought I looked crazy in the beginning of this video. Should we take out these twirly whirlies? Will you be able to listen to me? Will you be able to take me seriously? I think I'm still getting used to them, obviously, but I'm just trying to practice with them. Have a play around, basically. See, I just don't think I'm very good.
Oh my god, what is that?
I mean, to be fair, like I had slept with my hair in a braid last night, so I think it just isn't in the right look, so I'll just tie it back. That was a flop, but we tried. That was me trying. But I obviously wanted to do like a weekend recap, because even though I filmed like bits and or bobs, I didn't really get to do a full recap. So that's how I thought we could finish the vlog. So let's start with the listening party. It was, as I said, it was really fun. I feel like I've never hosted a listening party before. I listened to TTPD with friends last time, and I feel like that was such a different experience because, as we all remember, there was actually a surprise double album drop. So there was so much music to listen to, and by the time we were done, we were just overwhelmed and exhausted. So I think as like far as an album goes to listen to in a listening party, definitely this was like much better because it's less than an hour long. Like it doesn't take so long. Because how long? Wait, let's have a look. On Spotify, TTPD. Where is the anthology? Is 2 hours and 2 minutes long. So this album is like 44 minutes, I think. So it's much more suitable, I guess, for a... Sorry, just getting... Hold, please. All of that to say, it's much more suitable of an album length for a listening party. But it was really fun. Honestly, I had a really good time. I guess it is always like, it's a lot to take in, and like... I think I remember the same with TTPD, like I didn't know my favorites after one listen, but it was a really fun way to like listen to the album and just like, I don't know, I think that's one of my favorite things about like Taylor Swift and like what the more recent stuff has become is like, it feels like it's a group activity, you know, like you do it with friends. I feel like that's been like that since Midnights, I guess, which is used to watch like online listening parties. So I feel like it's just really fun to be a part of something like that. But in my initial listen, I think I liked the album. I didn't like every song. I would say I liked most of the album, and my initial reception was good. Like I was like, yeah, this is really fun, especially track 1 and track 2, The Fate of Ophelia and Elizabeth Taylor. Like those were my immediate, I love these songs. And Opalite, I would say, is a song that's like growing on me, Whereas now that I've had more time to listen to it, I think it's just grown on me even more. I feel like I have a fluff on my nose. I don't know. I thought I had a fluff on my nose. But I think I always liked the album immediately off the bat. I really enjoyed it, but I think I've only just liked it more the more I listened to it. And I think that usually happens for me. I'm trying to think. Definitely with TTPD, maybe with Midnights, I liked it immediately. As much as I always did. I can't really remember though. It was a couple years ago. I don't know if you can hear my dog drinking water. But then obviously me and my friend went to the movie release party thingy, and I feel like that was just a fun thing to do in the sense of, again, just doing something with a Swiftie friend that's fun and going out and hanging out together and doing something fun. It's not it was a revolutionary movie, but it was cool, obviously, to see her behind the scenes and to see her making the music video and watching the music video on such a big scale, because otherwise I would just, watch it on my TV or my computer. So it was obviously cool to see the music video on such a big scale, because it is a full-on production, but it was more about also just doing something fun, listening to the music on big speakers. That was really fun. So yes, overall, obviously, it was just a really fun Swiftie weekend. And so now I guess I just kind of wanted to talk about the online reception, if that makes sense, because initially, I will admit, I got rage baited. I let the rages bait me. I let the people get my knickers in a twist. And I feel like if you're a Swiftie, this is nothing new. It was rare. I was there. I was a fan during Reputation. So I remember this all too well. This is something that seems to happen every single time she releases an album. And the disclaimer I want to make is this disclaimer. I think people don't have to like Taylor Swift, obviously. People don't even have to say a reason why they don't like Taylor Swift. They can just, people can just not like the music, people can not enjoy the lyrics, people can not relate to her, so many reasons to not like her, to never have liked her. And that is so fine, and that's so normal and reasonable. I don't expect her to drop an album and everyone be like, oh my god, amazing. That is not what really bothered me. But I feel like the thing that really bothered me this time when I saw the discourse, to the point of where I momentarily was I'm gonna make a video and my knickers are in a twist and I've been rage baited, they baited me. And then I calmed down, obviously, because that was silly. But the thing that really bothered me was people saying, oh, this album is proof that, her ex-boyfriend, Joe Alwyn, actually wrote Folklore and Evermore. She can't write lyrical storytelling songs anymore now that she's not with Joe, because he was actually the one that wrote them. Huh? What? And I truly think, not to quote Taylor Swift for the millionth time, but I truly think people are being afflicted by a terminal uniqueness where they think that they have to have this unique, never heard, seen, or thought of before take as to why they don't like the album, instead of just saying they don't like the album. I just thought it was so bizarre that some people's reaction to this album, either A, people being this is not Taylor Swift, she would never do this, I cannot believe it, this is not even an album, or B, this proves that a man, her ex-boyfriend, wrote her lyrical albums. Do we not remember the last album, the most lyric-y, emotional storytelling album that, she could have given? I just feel like it's so bizarre that Taylor's previous album was very much lyric-y and proving that she can write those types of songs without Joe, still, you know, there was very much folklore evermore type songs on that album, like, you know, Peter and I never remember the names in order, but like Chloe, Sophia, Marcus, and Sam. I never remember the name, but you know, there's so many songs like that are very storytelling, that are very in character, that are very sad, down bad, crying in the gym, that are very like emotional storytelling, lyricy, reading my diary type songs. That was literally the last album. It wasn't a couple albums ago when she was still with Joe. It was the last album, and it was a drastic shift from Midnights, right? And like, I just don't understand how people listen to that album that she made after breaking up, after her and Joe broke up, and they're like, well, she can't actually write songs without her ex-boyfriend. Like, I believe Taylor wrote a song about this. I wonder if she's so sick of running as fast as she can, wondering if she'd get there quicker if she was a man. That was just such a bizarre take. Like, I would so much prefer and respect people to just be like, I don't like the album. I prefer more folklore, evermore type vibe songs. Because it's like, if you listen to every album, they're all so different. So to expect that everyone would like every new album equally is just impossible. So I think it's natural, normal, expected that not everyone's going to like the albums the same. Some people are going to be rap Midnights, Life of a Showgirl girlies, and some people are going to be evermore folklore TTPD girlies, and some people are going to like a mix of both. And I just think you don't need to come up with these bizarro reasons as to why you didn't like the album. Like, say you don't like the album, say you don't like clapbacky songs, like you didn't like Actually Romantic, like you think you don't like those cringy songs. Like, I personally do not really like Shake It Off. I personally do not really like We Are Never Getting Back Together. Ever. Like, those songs I do not choose to listen to because I don't personally enjoy them. But I'm not sitting around thinking, oh, what is like some weird, bizarre reason that I could make up as to why I don't like the song, or as to why I think certain songs are cringy, or I don't, you know, like, huh? Like, literally, Thank You, Amy was on her last song. That is such a clap-backy, pop-backy, snap-backy song. It's just in a different vibe. It's just in a different font. And also, I guess the other thing that we see every single freaking time, like I said, I was a Reputation girly from day one. I went to the concert. Me and my friend Katie listened to the album at work every day. Like, I was there from the start, you know. I don't even resent or hold it against people that it takes some time to warm up to an album, because I think it's like you're comparing new stuff that you have no emotional connection to. You haven't heard the lyrics, you haven't like listened to them enough to like know the backstory or know if you like them, and then you compare this new album to your most favoritist meaningful songs, and then you're like, it's not the same. Like, I feel like people do often just need time to decide how they feel about it, and I've seen a lot of people, you know, slowly changing their tune over the weekend and over the last coming days, being like, oh, actually, I like it now. And I think that's the thing, is like, people just are so reactive, and so like, I need to say my initial reaction and not even like give myself time to think about it or reflect on it, or equally, I need to come up with some crazy new theory so that my theory can be heard and I have this terminal uniqueness that, you know, is the most terminal and the most unique. Even I relate. Like, at first, the first time I heard Opalite, I was like, Travis, this is your favorite song. What are you talking about? Huh? And then a couple listens later, I'm hooked. So I totally understand the songs growing on you, and I think that's very normal. And I realize I'm really just ranting and raving about the whole situation, but I think, to me, I so don't mind if people don't like this album. But I think, to me, the overall takeaways from the whole situation is that, like, everyone's allowed to not like it. Like, anyone and everyone is allowed to not like it. People are allowed to say it's not for them. People are allowed to say they don't enjoy the songs. People are allowed to go back to listening to their songs that they like more. The problem doesn't lie, for me, with people not liking her music or finding her relatable or being like, oh my god, she's so millennial. Like, I don't really particularly mind or care about that stuff. I do mind and care and find it bizarre and annoying when we're gonna go around and attribute our favorite things about her music now to a man. A man that made her feel so sad that she made TTPD. A man that made her feel so sad that she wrote You're Losing Me. Like, I feel we've lost the plot. But yeah, so that was kind of why I was like, I'm gonna make a whole video about this on my main channel. I'm gonna rant about it and say, stop it, that's naughty. And then I got over it. And I was like, let's not give these people the energy. As Taylor says, you know, treat your energy like it's expensive. And I think you know, that's so true of her to say. And I need to take her advice and be like, yeah, mate, you know, let's not give energy to opinions that people probably didn't put that much energy into thinking about them. It was a good learning lesson for me to be like, I don't need to give my energy to things that people haven't even given their own energy to, and it's coming out of their mouths. Oh please. Sorry, I haven't figured out the art of talking and putting on lipstick. Don't know if that is an art I can even master. But yeah, all of that ranting and raving to say, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to talk about it in the vlog because it's like, you know, it's like close friend story basically. And you guys, I feel like, get it. But yeah, overall, obviously people are saying that this is getting like a mixed review, but it's her most popular album. I'm looking at Spotify right now. The Fate of Ophelia already has over 80 million listens, so and that's just one streaming platform, you know. I just feel like it's so funny how people are trying to make it seem like, oh, it's a really mixed review, people hate it, and people like listening to it at 80 million times just to check that they still hate it. I don't know, but yeah, I just think it's interesting, and I think it's a good also reminder that like the internet is not always the best reflection of like real life. I feel like it's kind of a better reflection of like the biggest or loudest opinions sometimes. I don't know. It's just a good reality check basically. All like the actual Swifties I know in my real life either, you know, enjoy most of the album or some of the album. I feel like it's interesting because everyone seems to love The Fate of Ophelia as a song. I feel like we've never had such a consensus on what the favorite song is, but everyone seems to love that song. I, as I said before, love Elizabeth Taylor. Let's go. I do. Opalite has really grown on me. I would say top 5. I love Father Figure. I would say, I don't know if it's top 5. Eldest Daughter, that bridge kills me every time. Ruin the Friendship, I love. Actually Romantic, take it or leave it. And it's not even just like, I mean, I guess it kind of is because I just don't relate or listen to those songs. Like I never really listened to Thank You Amy on TTPD. Like as far as I'm concerned, that song doesn't exist. As far as my Spotify is concerned, we don't listen to that. And I think that's fine. I think that's very normal. Like to like every song equally without objection is, I don't know. I guess you can do that, but I think you're allowed to not like songs as much as the others. And I don't even think it's that crazy of a song. It's an interesting discourse, right, around, you know, her writing the song about Charlie, and I think it kind of does just extend to like Kim and her haters and all the people that are always kind of talking about her, and like this reaction in general to her album. It's very reflective of the song, so I totally understand the point of it, but I also don't think that the song is a like direct response to Sympathy as a Knife, which I love that song, by the way, and I enjoy Charlie as an artist. Like I was sad that I didn't see her at Laneway this year, but I think it's probably more of a reaction to Charlie's behavior behind the scenes. But again, I don't know these people, so that's just like a theory, but it sounds more like the insecurities that Charlie did have also made her, you know, act kind of a different way behind Taylor's back. And I don't know, that is just, you know, her reaction, her response to the situation. But yeah, I'm I could take or leave actually romantic, to be honest. Wish List, I really enjoy it. It's also growing on me a lot. Would also, I could take it or leave it. It's not even that it's a sexual song. I don't know. I just don't feel like I like the sound as much, almost. I love Cancelled as a rap girly. I feel like if you love rap, you're gonna love Elizabeth Taylor and Cancelled. And I love Honey. I think the Life of a Showgirl is a very like sweet and nice way to end the album, especially at the end of the song. But yeah, I would say my favorites are probably The Fate of Ophelia, Elizabeth Taylor, Opalite, Ruin the Friendship, Cancelled, Honey, and then Wish List is making its way up. But yeah, and I overall had a really fun Taylor Swift weekend. So in my books, a win is a win is a win. But yeah, I hope you guys kind of enjoyed the vlog. Let me know if you like Taylor Swift or you listen to the album, your thoughts and opinions. Oh yeah, Cancelled, I was gonna say. I don't think it's about Blake Lively. I don't know though. A lot of people are saying it's about Sophie Turner due to the English spelling of cancelled. But I don't know. It could be. I think Cancelled's about like lots of people. I don't think it's about particularly one person. I think it's about how after Reputation it really just changed Taylor into this person that was kind of like, oh, now you're getting backlash, you're getting heat, like come join me, I'll, you know, like she did with Sophie Turner, and she was getting like a lot of heat when her and Joe Jonas were breaking up, and then Taylor was like, let's go out for dinner publicly, and you know, really turn things around. I think it's more about things like that, but again, what do I know? But yeah, if you listen to the album, do let me know your thoughts and opinions. And thank you for letting me rant. I feel like that was it was quite ranty, wasn't it just? So I think next week, probably my vlog might be like a hair dyeing vlog or a cleaning vlog, and then a bit of both. We'll just see. Time is flying at a scary rate. It's like literally flashing before my eyes. Anyway, I feel like I've yapped for so long at this point, so I'm gonna go, and I'll yap to ya later. Bye.